This episode is brought to you by Pete's. Few things start your day better than a good coffee. That's why Pete's hand roasts their coffee from a specific selection of high-quality beans. And they don't just put those beans into anyone's hands. Pete's trains their roasters for 10,000 hours so they can master the roast that gives you the most. Pete's Coffee. Coffee for coffee people. Find Pete's online or at your local retailer.
Hi, y'all. Welcome to Down in Alabama. I'm Lita Gore, filling in for Ike Morgan. There's a special Alabama anniversary this week. It was 165 years ago, on October 4th, 1858 to be exact, that Joseph Henry Johnson opened the Alabama School for the Deaf in Talladega, in part to help educate his deaf brother. In 1879, the school expanded and was renamed the Alabama Institute for the Deaf, Dumb, and Blind. Today, known as the Alabama Institute for Deaf and Blind, the school serves more than 31,000 infants, toddlers, children, adults, and seniors with hearing and vision loss throughout Alabama each year, serving those who are deaf and blind, and multi-disabled. They also operate regional training centers throughout the state and business enterprise services. Happy birthday, AIDB. Now let's look at what's going down in Alabama. Cruises are coming back to Alabama. The Carnival Spirit will arrive in Mobile Friday, signaling the return of cruising to the city. The Spirit marks a turnaround for Mobile that faces debt related to cruise ship terminal, something that can't be addressed without, a cruise ship. Under a 5-year agreement with Carnival Cruise Line to bring Spirit to Mobile, the city anticipates receiving a rough estimate of $3 million each year from a combination of wharfage, parking fees, and other income the cruise terminal brings in from hosting events and conferences during the off-season. The Carnival Spirit is set to operate for only 6 months, October to May, after which point it will be repositioned during the summer months for sailings in Alaska. That said, the terminal's debt is expected to expire in 2030. The agreement with Carnival Cruise Line could last up to 2029, or almost up to the time that the terminal's debt is paid off. There's some disturbing news on the Girl Scout cookie front. Girl Scouts of USA said Raspberry Rally cookies won't be sold when cookie season kicks off in January. The cookies were introduced last year and were very popular, but only sold online, and due to resellers grabbing the boxes, they were soon appearing on sites for up to $180 a box. The raspberry cookies were a way of teaching girls omni-channel business skills, the Girl Scouts said. However, this year they are taking a pause to prioritize, quote, supplying our classic varieties. Other Girl Scout favorites are expected to be back this year, including Do-si-dos, Samoas, peanut butter tagalongs, trefoils, and thank heavens for all of us, Thin Mints. On a serious note, Birmingham police are looking for information on a 3-year-old case involving a man who was killed on his way to Bible study. 41-year-old Roger Burr II was killed September 30th when, shortly after 5:30 p.m. that Wednesday, someone opened fire while he was driving in the 700 block of Carline Avenue in Birmingham. Police believe Burr was at a stop sign at Avenue T in Carline when another vehicle, a small sedan, pulled alongside him and unleashed a barrage of gunfire. Burr's Nissan Rogue rolled a short distance before coming to a stop under a tree in a field. Officers found Burr unresponsive from multiple gunshot wounds. He was pronounced dead on the scene, and investigators believe he was the victim of a targeted attack. Anyone with information is asked to call the Birmingham Homicide Detectives at 205-254-1764 or Crime Stoppers at 205-254-7777. That's all we have for today, but check back with AL.com throughout the day for the rest of what's going down in Alabama.